let's look back to another part of Final Fantasy 16 in the last part. Oh, in fact, okay, we're going this way. In the last part, we finished off Blackthorn's quest. Where am I actually going? Where's Chrysidia? I don't know which one's Chrysidia. Is this Chrysidia or is this Chrysidia? No, it said it was in Rosaria, so this would be Chrysidia. In the last part, we went and got whetstone so the Blackthorn could make a good blade. We got the Excalibur recipe, which we're not going to be able to use just now. We do not have something for it. Like a hunt piece for it. But we'll get there at some point. But anyway, let's continue on with Torgals' quest. I hope this is Torgals.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you
oh, it's not Torgals. I went to the wrong
considerable
place.
amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Really?
More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Always.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
Aww.
His death was hard on everyone.
Like a lovebird.
But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That
Sid was a good-looking man.
Company.
Sid, for how old he would have been. He was a very good-looking man. That is obviously not the Torgal one. Where's Chrysidia then? There? Oh, we were close. We did travel to the right place, it just so happened there was another quest line close by. And I don't see any reason not to check it off. Why would we avoid it? We are going left, yeah. And we'll make our way over to the Elder Antelopes. All for Torgal. Anything for Torgal.
Ready, go?
And Ambrosia. If Ambrosia ever had anything she needed, I'd also get it for her. We treat our companions as they should be treated. The questline will have us go this way quite a lot. Had to go this way for the hunt as well. Is Chrysidia the place that, I mean, they did say it was abandoned, so I assume we're going to the exact same area, actually, that we did the hunt. Seems to be a very important place for a lot of things. Should we just kill that Minotaur? It's been chilled there for a while. I want them to leave it alone. Okay. Let's...
You deserve a rest.
Let's kill the Minotaur. Only level 19.
Garuda!
Oh, easy. Fuck, we demolished it. You may as well just be dead at this point, honestly. Well, gave me some items. I'd say that was worth it. just run because it would
It's
have made
certainly
us.
quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Oh, I don't remember all these walking about last time I was here, but sure. Elder antelope. I would
Yeah,
say
we'll
they're
find
giant.
bigger than that.
I wouldn't say that's
Hungry,
that big.
Torgal?
I wouldn't say these are that big, but sure. If the game says so. If this is what Torgal wants, it's what Torgal gets. Easy enough. It only took us about 6 minutes to do this quest, assuming this is the end of the quest.
Now,
Can Torgal just not eat them himself now?
will it be enough, I wonder?
Oh, look how happy he is! He's doing little jumpies.
I say that answers my question.
You eat as much
Which
as you
means
want.
we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you?
Yes, he is.
A very big puppy.
Yes, he is.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady
Scoffing
Karen
at.
will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Do we actually need to go back to Lady Karen, or is that the quest done? Well, we actually need to go back to Lady Karen, but what we'll do is we'll actually go do this other quest line first, as I imagine we might need to go back to the hideaway after talking to the dame, to report to Otto, and to see if Karen did indeed kill Gout.
There's talk at the glass gate.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
So the quest didn't take us, but I was worried in case I was actually going to have to do another 2 parts for these quests, but it doesn't seem like they're
Did you
going to
hear?
take me as much time as Otto's did.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and oil of talc?
Hi, I have probably a
Lady.
sapphire, maybe?
I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is
Hey,
the occasion.
we're in your debt. Oh no, it's just star rubies, so. Okay.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway.
What like
My
a really
contribution to the
sound
restoration effort was made
alliance
freely
we have
and willingly.
with these people?
It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son.
What?
But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
His son?
Otto had a son.
Thank you, yes.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did.
Oh, I bet you used the same
Besides
age as
Sid.
Mid.
I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Oh.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Fucked. That's a bit sad then. I bet his son probably would have been mid-age or something. Like that's why he got on so well. We said that they both had wines, you know, the same age. We'll go over and deal with Torgal's questline first, because Torgal is the best of boys. Oh, look at him just chilling here.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup.
He's a big boy now.
All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
5. 5 of them. We brought 5 of them with us. Don't worry, he's well fed.
You can, aye. I'm nice like that.
She's
In
got a big
return,
soft spot.
You can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Okay. I didn't think we'd actually have to go to Domes to finish the questline, but I'm always happy to do more stuff to do with Torgal.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Yes.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Is Jill needing more food as
Precisely
well?
that. A reasonable conclusion.
Maybe that's why Jill needed all that bread and stuff. She did the transformation with Torgal, and so she needs to eat more. That's a mood, honestly. Needing to eat more is a big mood. What did it do? Apprenticed to the Karen in an alley of the hideaway, he's the proud bearer of a trader's pass that allows him to travel freely across the realm, something that is indispensable in completing the errands that Karen sets him. His latest task to journey to the Crystalline Dominion in the company of Clive and Jill, using the pass to cross the heavily guarded and fortified border.
Thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one item's
Oh,
power.
yes.
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late
Torgal,
Sid.
the dog of
In
many.
short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
Torgal can get all of
If
their
I'm not
powers.
mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally.
He's a companion.
He's a friend.
Oh, what a powerful dog we have. 69. Nice. It slightly increases Torgal attack potency. Unfortunately, I won't be using. Oh wait, is that just something that happened? Oh no, it is something you need to equip. I wish it was just something that happened rather than something you needed to equip, because I'm not going to equip that. But it's nice. That's nice. Speaking of though, hi Torgal. I just wanted to check what you're. The blood of Fenrir. What is all these things? Oh wait, we can actually check. Elemental charge orbs. How do you? Oh, I didn't realize we could change. Is there any way for me to actually get Torgal to change in battle? It's not specified that. Or if you'll just do it during certain cutscenes, maybe? Well, let's head on over to Gout, see if he's still walking. Karen did mention a murder when we were talking to her, so...
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
I assume he is still walking.
Mick told me she was building a ship.
Oh look, he's there. He's not dead. Hurrah!
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Probably just the same as,
Wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Come on, Otto gave you one job. I had to go deal with 2 women, you got 1 old woman. I imagine it's more due to the fact that the payment is like overpayment. Same as how the Dame and Martha didn't want to accept them, because Martha thought, oh, people think I overcharge, and Dame was like, look, I told you I didn't need repayment, I was good with the money I gave you. Which is actually just very nice. Solid. Honestly, I'll be honest, some of the women characters, besides Jill, have really strong, I mean, we don't see much of them, but they've got good character to them. I'm not saying Jill's a bad character, I just, why do you have like little 3 dots in your bum? I just noticed your little 3 dots in your bum there. I'm not saying like Jill's a bad character, I just want more character from her, because we do see her so much more than the other ones.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you like me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or 2 in the
Why do they call it
Idleway's
talents?
coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you?
Technically, yes.
Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Seems fair.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I don't know who they were talking about. Unless, like, she means the Duchess or something.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I bet you Otto's sitting there like, I can see why we had slaves before.
Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used, either out of habit or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, We sat up drinking Island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first
Oh
known
no.
day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
So, is his son dead? Like, he said he became a bear. Well, he was a bear, obviously.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod if ever he should fall.
I miss Sid. I do. I miss him.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
I just want to see him. I was hoping he'd give us more information on Otto. Because he hasn't said that his son died.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Aww.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shove people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
Oh yeah, dirty cup. Thank you.
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
That was wonderful. I really enjoyed that quest. Really, really worth it. See, when the quests give you so much kind of backstory to the characters that we already know but haven't been able to get anything else off of, I just think it's really, really nice. How do you have another quest besides the one that's here? I guess. I know there's one here. I'm gonna go to that one. But is there another one? Oh yeah. Okay.
Always something.
So that's the one that we saw. How do I get to wherever that is? Where is that? It's up there. Okay. So we are going to be ending off. I'm going to make my way over to that quest, but we're not going to do it. We'll do that tomorrow. We're going to end stream it as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's nice to be back. We'll be back tomorrow with more of it. As I'm off tomorrow. I'm off for the next 3 days. I'm excited for it. And I'm feeling a bit better. Save the few costs I do. And I do apologise for the costs sometimes during the videos and during the stream. Fortunately, can't be helped. I can't get to the mute switch quick enough. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to poke that like button, subscribe, and comment your comments, because they are comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!